All right. Give me a chance to recollect my thoughts here. All right. Just bear with me. Bear with me, folks. Bear with me. All right. Okay, I'm going to say something right now. Okay. All right. I got that in there. I just collect my thoughts and just get on with the subject. Now, okay. All right. I just I was reading some stuff on ESPN, and I read some stuff of this one football player. His name is Keith McCants. Now, I don't know, for those of you who are millennials or who are Gen Zers, I bet you probably don't know who Keith McCants is. Now, he was a defensive end for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and apparently he recently died at age 53. He was found dead in his home. Now, I watched something about him on this documentary on ESPN, and I have to say that he went broke in the process of playing football for the Buccaneers and for Arizona Cardinals and Houston Oilers. And that's the bulk of this stream that I'm going to do today. It has to do with why most pro athletes go broke. Now, I think there are a number of factors that come into play when athletes, why they go broke. Maybe some either to do with a lack of financial knowledge or lack of understanding how money works. And I have to say too that I have to say as well that it has to do with a lack of understanding of how agents conduct their businesses, or how financial advisors take their money and basically use their money. In other words, a lack of understanding in finances and the business world of sports. And also, another thing is why pro athletes go broke, something to do with bad decisions that they make when it comes to handling their finances. I mean, I think they maybe decide to rely too much on other people to handle their money, which is a problem in a way, because if you have agents and you got lawyers and you have, say, accountants handling the finances, the money goes to them. You got to pay the accountants and lawyers and the agents, and that can take a toll on an pro athlete's pocketbook, whether they're coming from the NFL, coming from the NBA, NHL hockey, and let alone Major League Baseball. But NFL and NBA are the ones that pretty much dominate the media. And I have to say, too, that as well, that NHL is somewhat of a popular league in a way. But bad decisions about money, and also I would say, too, bad investments that they make. Like they invest in sometimes the stock market, which maybe doesn't provide much return, or maybe they invest in, say, accounts that don't provide a return in interest. And I would say too that as well, they go out and spend their money on things that don't bring them much return. Like say they spend money on their cars, spend money on other things like houses. Houses are okay, but they probably use it to fix up or renovate their homes. So that says a lot right there. That proves a lot right there as to why pro athletes go broke. But of course, one of the biggest, I think one of the other things that reasons why they go broke is because getting involved with people, like say, for instance, getting involved with women that that don't help at all with their finances, or basically spend money on them that don't provide much of a financial return. Like for instance, they just go out and maybe date and get married and have kids. Now you think about it, raising a kid costs a lot of money. Doesn't matter where you live, whether you're here in Canada, United States, or any, I think, developed nation. Raising a kid can be expensive. Oftentimes, most of these pro athletes, especially NFL and NBA players, they go into alimony, and when you get a divorce, and child support payments. And child support is a big, big reason why they go broke. So I mean, but hey, a lot of pro athletes, they don't really have an understanding. As I said at the beginning of this live stream, they don't have an understanding of how money works, and they don't have an understanding of what accounts to open up. Now I can list a lot of pro athletes that have gone broke during their playing careers. I think Antoine Winfield. I think Antoine somebody, I forgot his last name. He played for the Boston Celtics, and I think he gambled his money away and went broke, to say the least. And I also have to say as well, some other player went broke. Who went broke? Keith McCants, as I said earlier, from the NFL. He went broke. And Leon Searcy, I saw him in the documentary Broke on ESPN, and he went broke. So a lot of athletes have gone broke lately. And I have to say, too, that with the new crop of pro players coming into their leagues and their teams, I have to say that they are not going to last long if they don't have a real knowledge and understanding of how money works. And of course, sometimes pro athletes go broke due to circumstances beyond their control. I mean, it's just how it is. Okay, how are we doing here? We're past the close to 10 minutes here. But yeah, just thought I would get this out. And I'm thinking maybe I should do videos and put reminders as to when I'm going to do these live streams for sports. I think that's what I will do. That's what I'll do from this point on, just to grow a larger audience. Yeah. I'll do that instead. Because, I mean, sports is a big thing. Pro sports especially. In pro sports like NFL, NBA, Major League Baseball, and NHL hockey, the players are the ones that most audiences see. And they only look at them for the playing abilities. They don't know anything about their money situation. I mean, I can think of NHL hockey. I mean, look at Evander Kane. He's having a lot of financial issues. In fact, one of his teams, I think it was either the Winnipeg Jets or the San Jose Sharks canceled his contract or let him off the team or some sort due to maybe financial problems. I mean, it's a problem. Most team owners can do that. I mean, if they find out that a player on their team is not only just not performing well, but they're also not able to handle their finances. I mean, that can really put the red bleeding in this in the team agent's, or should I say, the team owner's pocketbook. I mean, who wants to keep a player on the roster that can't handle their money situation? I mean, they have to dig deeper out of their pockets to pay them more money. And with other players on the team, they have to think about the salary cap that comes with it, paying this player that's on the team that can't handle their money. Well, so far, handle their money. So I guess that's how it is these days. And I'll probably keep this live stream short. Maybe it just serves as a lesson to myself that I should just maybe put reminders so I can, basically just see if people will come out and watch me. So it looks at things, it's not happening at all. But that calls for another video in itself. But I want to get on with this pro athletes going broke. A lot of baseball players have gone broke. Look at Lenny Dykstra. He tried to invest all his money in a video game company, and the company went belly up. Company went belly up. So that says a lot right there. And also, let's see who else invested in their money. A lot of players, they invest in a lot of companies, their money in a lot of companies. And sometimes the companies are not legit. And as a result of that, the company they just go belly up for no reason at all, or circumstances beyond their control. Well, yeah, I'll probably keep this short, sweet. But yeah, I'll just maybe end this right here. Next time, I guess this serves as a lesson to me. I will just announce when I'm going to do these live streams and maybe an audience. Now, getting back to the broke, why they go broke. I would say that maybe most of the agents decide not to work with the players, and the agents end up suing the players for large amounts of money, which can really put a damper in their books, damper in their pocketbooks. Look at how we doing here. Past the 13-minute mark. Okay. All right. Yeah. Most college players to get out of college go into the pro ranks because they don't have an understanding of money. They end up making lots of money, and years later, they end up going broke. It's a pity. See players end up that way. But, like I said, it is what it is. And I will just end this live stream right here, right about now. Okay.